Hey guys, I hope you're doing great. It's Noah here again with another awesome content for coaches, consultants, and agency owners. So today I want to talk about a great, simple sales call script that has worked for me, has worked for our clients, and it's pretty powerful. And again, it's simple, so it's easy to understand, it's easy to execute if you're consistent in your efforts. And it's definitely helpful for you guys if you are struggling with closing deals with your customers or clients. So if you have that struggle, if you want to increase your conversion rates on your sales calls, this is definitely going to be helpful for you guys. So let's dig in. So a sales call script, I want to talk about first, what should be the right mindset about a sales call. A sales call, at least for me, is not about selling a product or a service to the prospect that I have. It's not about that at all. It's not about even selling, okay? For me, simply, it is finding the problems of the prospect and assessing whether my solution fits their problem. That's about it. So I'm going to say it again. I analyze, I see what problem my prospect has, I dig deep, I realize exactly what are the pain points of the person I'm talking to. And I see, okay, based on my skills, based on what I know, my knowledge, experience, everything that I have, based on the business that I have, would I be helpful to that person? If we work together, this business relationship, is it going to be contributional to both of us? If that's not the case, then I would literally, just tell the person and, transparently say that, we're not a good fit. This is not going to work out. And I see most people say that, okay, let's go on a sales call and see if we're a good fit. And technically they're just trying to sell, and that's all they do. And coaches, consultants, agency owners, of course, you have to go on so many sales calls and you have to practice it. And, but if you have the wrong mindset, then, then closing deals is going to be hard first. And second, even if you onboard wrong clients, that's not going to be helpful because you can't help them and then they're not going to be satisfied. And therefore you can't get testimonials, you can't grow your business. So in short term, you may think that, it's going to be helpful because you're bringing revenue, but in long term, it's going to impact your business negatively and you're just going down a wrong road. So, just to make sure, just find out what the pain points of the prospect is and then see if what you're doing, the solution, not the services, the solutions that you have fit the prospect's problems. All right, so let's get into the steps of the right sales call script. So number one that you have to do, of course, before number one, it's greeting, just a little chit chat to be friendly, just trying to break the ice and have a good first impression. If you have a brief initial call before your discovery call, that can do it. So, the chit chat in your sales call can be less. It depends on you. If you have a brief initial call before your discovery calls, you can do that. You can do most of it in the initial call. But if not, in the discovery call, you can just talk about different stuff, ask how they're doing. I usually just, find something interesting about them and just talk about that. Something that's interesting to me too. Again, as I said, be natural. If the person is not talking back to you and they're not interested in the chit chat, then just, simply skip it. Just try to, go with the flow. But I'm always trying to be polite. So I try to chit chat, greet at first and then move to number one of what we have to do in the sales call, which is finding the current situation of the prospect. So what you need to do is to say okay, how are you doing? I know that, it's different industries and different problems. So I can't give you a proven, simple formula that works for all. But technically you just have to see, of course there's a reason that they reached out to you or you reached out to them, and there is a potential here that you both went on the discovery call. So, just talk about that. Just realize what their current situation is. If, for example, you're a let's say you're a dating coach. Yeah, let's say you're a dating coach and you're talking to a person and you say like, okay, well, how are you doing in life? Like, are you in a relationship? Are you not? They say maybe yes or not. Are you single, married? Do you have a girlfriend or do you have a boyfriend? And just dig deep. Talk about, what the current situation is. Just analyze, what does it look like right now? And after you do that, dig deeper and see what the pain points are. What is the struggle? That's the second part. So just talk about what problems they have, and they will open up themselves. So you're just the one asking the questions. They're gonna open up. They're gonna say like, yeah, like I have a boyfriend, and the relationship is a little bit cold. We've been into it for like 2 years, and I think that it's just going down the road. It's not gonna work out. And then you ask them, well, why do you think that is? And they say maybe it's because like he's busier now, so I feel like we're just getting distant, and this is kind of a major issue for me right now. And you may say like, well, have you talked to your boyfriend? Maybe they say yes, maybe they say no. So you see that with the flow, you're just trying to find what the struggle is. After you detect what the struggle is, then move to number 2, which is understanding point B, which is a desired situation. See where they want to go. Ask them, okay, you have this relationship, blah blah blah, just go over everything. Well, where do you want to go with this relationship? What's your desired situation with this relationship? What's your goal with it? And they will talk about a perfect imaginary place where everything is right in place, and it's just heaven. Everything looks good, and that way what you're trying to do is to make them realize themselves that how does it look like if I can get the right help to get to the point B. So that's why that desired situation is really important. And when you are on the call, just try not to like interfere when they're talking. Just do not interrupt them. Just listen. Be a good listener in the sales call. Just sit there, let them do the talking. You just ask the questions and let them picture the desired situation. You shouldn't be the one who is telling them what it's going to look like. They should be the one who's admitting what it's going to look like, how's it going to be. And after they realize, what point B looks like, of course, in their mind, they feel the gap more between point A and point B. So they feel the gap more, and now you will connect point A to point B with the struggle. So you exaggerate the pain, the struggle they have. You say that, okay, these struggles that you have, as you said, it's stopping you from getting to point B because of this reason and that reason. And, just don't give them advice. Just talk about what they have told you. Just accept it, and like talk about how these two are connected through this struggle, and if that struggle is just put away from from this process, they can get to point B. So when you're exaggerating on the struggle, in their mind they realize how much they need help. So if before the discovery call they came to the call with a mindset that like, well, I have a problem, maybe this person is the right fit for me, maybe they can help me. But right now what you have done is that you've made them realize what point A is, what point B is, so it's clear for them. That clarity is really important. And now they realize that this struggle is a big thing and they need actual help from an expert, which is sitting exactly in front of them. Okay, so point A, point B, the struggle. And then when you go with the flow, then you can tell them, okay, now we've gone over everything. Now, we know that, these are the struggles and we have to put them away. We have to resolve these problems. If you want, I can offer you a solution. And bam, of course, they're thirsty for that solution. So they ask, okay, well, how can you help me? And just briefly talk about the effects of what your solution is going to bring them. Do not talk about services. Do not dig deep in what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, because that's not the point. What you're trying to sell to that person is the future, is the outcome of what you do. Because imagine like a plumber comes to your house, you don't want them to talk to you about how they're going to fix your pipes. You just want them to do the actual job and just tell you if they can help you resolve the issue. That's what matters. And for them, they don't care about how you're gonna do it. They just want those problems to be resolved. So just briefly talk about that, and then state the offer, and then we have the pricing, and then if it's a genuinely, if it's a good fit, if you feel that if this is a good fit, then state the offer. And if they think it's a good offer, it's a good solution for them, then it will happen. So it's pretty simple. I'm gonna go over the general process of how you're gonna do the sales call. So first things first, greeting. Second, find the current situation, point A. 2, find the desired situation, point B. 3, focus on the struggles, on the pain points, and exaggerate them. And then at last, state the offer and the pricing, and then see if it's a good fit. So it's pretty simple. Try to execute it, and practice makes perfect. Like it's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen in 1, 2, or even 10 sales calls. You have to do at least 50 to 60 to maybe 80 sales calls so you can understand how you should execute this process. Because saying it is easy, actually doing it is pretty hard, because each person has its own struggles. They have their own personalities. Sometimes people don't talk. Sometimes prospects talk too much, and you just they just mess with your head, and you just forget about the whole process, and your mindset just gets messed up. So it happens a lot, but if you practice, then you're gonna become an expert in closing deals on your sales calls. Okay guys, I hope this video helped you guys with your sales call script. If you liked the video, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have any feedback, it's all appreciated, and in the comments below you can type it, and I'm going to respond to every single comment that you put there. And if you are a coach, consultant, or an agency owner and you are struggling with your sales call script, definitely we can help you out. We are experts in this area, and it's a free discovery call. So if you want, the link is in the description. Book a call with me and we can talk about your struggles and see if our solution fits your problem. Thank you very much again for watching, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.